Hi there, we're at the Solana Wyckoff session. So last week we talked about is Solana going to retest the 300 mark set back in January, mid-January this year. So we talked about this upward channel, this yellow box, and as of this moment it has reached and tested its first mark, this purple resistance line set by the automatic reaction as well as the second test back in March and July respectively last year. So there it found quite a bit of resistance, and the good side is it's still a green candle. The next thing is probably for how long it's going to find sufficient upward force to break above this purple line. From a duration or timeline perspective, we see this triangle. If this triangle, if it gets closer to the tip of the triangle, that's around October time, the less time it has, so it has to be eventually like below the box, the bottom of the box, or it finally breaks out. So we have around less than 3 months time for that to happen. So here, in this moment in time, there's this cup shape over here. Whether or not it will eventually shoot up, only time can tell, but all the patterns are showing us it's still within this upward trend. It's just when it's going to break through these resistance lines. The volume itself is good that it's slightly going up compared to what happened in the past 6-7 weeks. If we go to the daily, here we put in a buying climax tag, basically after the selling climax in late June, and we see an automatic rally and eventually a little bit of retracement, then a sign of strength, and a series of price moves leading to the current buying climax. Has this peaked? We're not sure yet because the volume has been climbing, like I said, in the weekly chart. The caveat here is this very long volume bar today isn't something that I would say very optimistic, because what we're seeing now is basically a fight between the bulls and the bears. So when the price got to near both the ceiling of this shorter term blue trend box as well as the ceiling of the yellow box, is exhibiting some strong selling sign. And I think I already talked about this last week. I'm going to repeat again. This triangle over here, much like I said just now, but this one is more imminent. We have only around 2 weeks time for the price to tell us, is it going above this trading zone and get to a higher level around this range, or is it not going to do it? It fails to find sufficient demand and breaks outside of this blue box. If it breaks outside of this blue box, a new trend has to be developed and established. So it can be range bound between the two lines, the middle line and the top line of the yellow box, or similar to what happened in June, it found insufficient support and then eventually comes down to test the 123, 124 range and do another round of like distribution again. So this round of distribution, if we look at the volume themselves, they are quite similar. Next few days, let's see whether we'll see an automatic reaction over there. After the buying climax, it's natural to see some sort of retracement. So what I'm saying is this leg over here. Let's see whether the retracement is going to happen in the coming few days. So don't be surprised if the price really comes down back to 160. that's totally possible. If there's sufficient momentum, like the volume bars keep increasing, and this also goes upwards, the candlesticks, above the yellow line at 185, 86 level, then that's a more positive sign to the bulls, where you are expecting this upward trend box, the blue box, is going to continue. We will know very soon. By the time I conduct the session next